So the question was on my mind of what's the difference between, or like, how do you know if something is your intuition speaking or just fear? Like, how do I know, like, let's say in a given situation, there is, I feel inclined to do action A, and that gives me a lot of fear. Does that mean that it can't be my intuition? Does it mean it's just thought and there's just fear there? No, because I remember Eckhart was saying that intuition, wisdom, has a different quality to it than just your regular thinking or just the regular noise going on or just the regular emotions that run through you. Like, it's an inner knowing, you know? I think I get it now. Wisdom, listening to your inner wisdom, your intuition. It's just like there's an inner knowing, and yes, if you try to fight it, if you try to deny it, there's going to be some pain. There's going to be some fear. There could be some fear there. There could be other emotions. But that's in reaction to the raw feeling or knowing that you're experiencing, you know? But the knowing itself is peaceful. It just is, you know? But if your ego comes in, your mind comes in and tries to judge it, then there's going to be like pain in some way. And I think that that's what I experienced. I think that I was getting this feeling, this sense that I needed to not be so close with my friend. Like, we needed to basically sever the link of our bond. And I actually remember the thought of like, cut it off was like in my head. And I was like, it's so freaking aggressive. But it was still there. And I'm like, is it happening to me? Am I doing it? Like, I don't know. And I just kind of wrote it off. I was just like, well, if I have to do it, then we'll get there. And so I think if something is really your intuition, your inner wisdom speaking, it's gonna keep bringing you back to it, you know? If you put it, if you ignore it, if you put it off, it's gonna become louder, you know? It's gonna be like, ring, 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 hey, you're not doing the right thing here. Like, it's gonna keep presenting itself until you listen to it and follow it. So that's like another way that you can, I mean, if you're not so in touch with yourself that like you're gonna know immediately what to do, what's your intuition and what's your inner wisdom and like what to do. If you don't know immediately, as time goes on, as you ignore it, don't obey it, it's going to speak up louder and louder until you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what that was. But yeah, I don't think the sense or the feeling in itself is negative or painful. I think our reaction to it can be painful, fearful, sad. I think if you were to just focus on the pure sense or knowing that you're experiencing, it's not inherently painful, you know? But if you're in your head, if you're in your ego, you're like, no, I don't want to do that. No, are you serious? Is that what I got to do? Then there's going to be a lot of resistance because of that reaction. And in that resistance, you're going to be creating pain. You're going to be creating suffering. You're going to be creating fear. And that's separate. That's an extra layer above the intuition, the pure intuition, the pure knowing that you're experiencing.